Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy, Scotty Smooth, and in today's video, we're going to be going over slide canceling in Warzone. Now, I recently got back into Rebirth Island, and you all know how fast-paced those game modes can be, so I decided to make a slide cancel video on how to slide cancel, what slide canceling is, why you need to slide cancel, the whole nine. You guys are going to see it here in this video. We're even going to talk about different methods on slide canceling with controller, with keyboard and mouse. I typically play on keyboard and mouse, but I recently got a controller, so I figured while I'm learning how to slide cancel on controller, I want to teach you how to slide cancel. So I'll keep the intro short and we'll jump into the video. Of course, if this video helps you out, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to your boy, hit that sub button. We're on the path to 1,000 subs. We're just hit the 300 mark, so I really appreciate you guys stopping by and supporting the channel. As always, thank you so much. And of course, I hope this helps you out, and ultimately, I hope this video makes your day a little bit better. All right, let's jump into it, baby. Peace! Alright guys, so the first thing before we jump into how to slide cancel, what you need to do to slide cancel to make this work, we're going to go over what is slide canceling, why it's important, and really the method and the reasonings behind it. Of course, some of you know, if you are not new to Warzone or new to the Call of Duty games and you already know how to slide cancel, you know you're basically running, sliding, stopping, standing up, running, sliding, stopping, standing up. It's a vicious cycle, right? So pretty much what it's going to do, it's going to help you get across the map really quickly. That's going to be one of the big things. Also, it's going to make you a harder target, right? So you can see here, I just got some gameplay. I pulled up from a stream that we had done a few days ago. But when you slide cancel, what it's going to do, your player is going to slide, and then instead of going through the full slide motion, you're going to stop, stand up, run, slide, stop, stand up. You know what I mean? So that's probably as close as to layman's terms as I can get. I know there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but I want to make it simple and make the explanationing simple because it can be a little bit confusing. So a couple reasons, again, why you want to know how to slide cancel is movement speed, and then also you want to make sure that you're a hard target to hit. So that's going to be what slide canceling will do for you. And if you guys have seen any pro players, even if you've watched some Warzone gameplay, you're going to see slide canceling. You're going to see what slide canceling is, what you need to do to slide cancel. So we're going to jump into the different methods here and how to slide cancel next. So let's go into that. Alright guys, so you can see here I am slide canceling. We got some just live gameplay. I'm here in a custom match, so this isn't like a legit gameplay Warzone or anything like that, but you can see here that I am slide canceling. That's what slide canceling is. You see I run, and then I stop, and then I stand back up, run, stop, stand back up, run, stop, stand back up, run, stop, stand back up. So one thing before you get into slide canceling, also I apologize for this weird looking like pixelated bar at the bottom. I have no idea how to fix that. I've looked up like 50 different ways and it just doesn't work. I don't know, and I can't fix it, so I do apologize. Anyway, you do want to change your options to a couple things before slide canceling will work for you and to make it a lot easier. So first, we're just going to go into the controller settings. We're going to, of course, show both controller and mouse and keyboard, but we're just going to use the controller settings first, and then we'll jump into the good old keyboard. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to make sure that our slide behavior is set to tap. You can see if you scroll down the movement section, the very first one says slide behavior. Make sure that's on tap, because if it's on hold, it's not really going to work as well as it would if it was on tap. Change it to tap. You're going to benefit from that 100%. It's going to make it a lot easier. And then also, I recommend throwing on automatic tactical sprint. Now, what automatic tactical sprint means is, you can see, so I had my controller, right? I'm not hitting the stick in. I'm just moving forward, and my guy's sprinting. You see that? Where if you don't have that on, you have to tap it twice for that to happen. So you want to make sure that you have auto tact sprint on. In my opinion, that's going to make you a lot. It's going to make you a lot more faster. I mean, you don't need to click on the stick for sprint. You don't need to do it. So that's big tip. You need that. Anyway, so how to slide cancel. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to hit crouch, crouch, jump. All right, so we got crouch, crouch, jump, crouch, crouch, jump. It's like a, you know, like what is it? Like the beginning to We Will Rock You. All right, crouch, crouch, jump, crouch, crouch, jump, crouch, crouch, jump. So the controller I'm working with is an aim controller, so I do have the paddles on the back you can see here. So what I recommend, if you do have a scuff controller or an aim controller or even one of these bad boys with the PS4 paddle on the back, I recommend throwing the paddles on crouch and jump because it's going to make it a lot easier. You don't need to take your thumbs off the sticks to do this. So you're going to see a lot of players doing that and going that route. Of course, you can slide cancel without having the paddles pretty easily. So what you can do, there's actually going to be a couple options here. So your controller settings, we're going to go all the way to the top, and we're going to change the button layout. So what a lot of pro players will do, and if you watch, you know, some of these big streamers, some of these pro players, you notice that when they get dropped in Warzone, their bleed out button is the right stick. It's because they set their right stick to crouch. So if you change your tactical button layout, what that's going to do is it's going to, you could see now, I'm going to move my head, my big ass head. You can see now that the crouch button here is set to the right stick and then the melee set to B. So what that's going to do is going to allow you to run, double tap the stick, and then hit X. Whoop. I have never done this method before, but we're all learning. See, look at that. All right. So you're going to double tap, crouch, crouch, jump, crouch, crouch, jump, but you're going to use the stick to double crouch. Now, again, this method, it's not the best method to do just because it's going to take your thumb off the controller. I mean, the paddles definitely help. So honestly, if you have the paddles, that's going to get you a big benefit. But what I'll show you here is if we're running, sorry, I don't have hand cam, working on that. We're running, crouch, crouch, jump. Okay, crouch, crouch, jump. Crouch, crouch, jump. Slide cancel. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, but again, you could see that when I jump, I take my thumb off the stick. So you can see my thumb obviously moves to the X button or the A button if you're on an Xbox controller, and it takes it off the stick, so you can no longer aim. So if you're crouch jumping, all right, crouch, crouch, jump, and then you have someone right here, right? Your finger is off the stick, whereas if I was running and I crouch, crouch, jump, oh, I forgot I had that change. Anyway, if I had the paddles on, I would do the same, but I'd be able to aim at the same time. Let me show you an example. Change that back to default here. All right, so if I'm running here, let's say there's someone that pops out of the corner, or maybe pops out of this door here. You're running, you can aim and jump at the same time. So you do crouch, crouch, jump, bam, right? So it makes it a lot easier to aim as well as slide cancel if you do have the paddles, but again, if you don't, that's absolutely no problem. I've also seen some players use the bumper method where you can also use the bumpers to slide cancel, but the majority of what I've seen is they would just do the right stick if you do not have the back paddles. So you can use the bumpers as well, but if you don't have the back paddles, then I just usually see the stick as the crouch, the tactical button layout. Another method that players use without using the paddles is the claw method when they're holding the controllers. So they do the claw stuff like this. The claw method, what that is if you don't have any back paddles on your controller, we'll zoom in, you're playing like this, right? So you're running and then you double tap circle, boom, like that. See that? Double tap circle, double tap circle X, double tap circle X. Now that's not the controller I plugged in, so I'll show you guys here. So another way you could do it is if you're doing claw, which I know some amazing players use claw. Let's see if we can do this. I'm not a claw player, as you could tell, but some players do. And if you want to learn claw, then learn claw. Look at that. I mean, I'm not bad for my first time, but again, remember, we're on a video game, so you just got to hit the buttons in the right order, and it will work. Maybe we're gonna move to claw after a while. You know, if you ever need to know who plays claw, like if you go to a Call of Duty event or something, just shake their hand. Be like, hey, can we shake hands? And he's gonna, or she is going to approach you like this and shake the hand. Claw players, baby. That is how you slide cancel. Now, you can, again, get one of these suckers here. One of these back paddles for PS4 controller. If you are on PlayStation or on PC, you can get one of these suckers, and I believe it's like $30 to add onto it, so it's not like a big expense. You can drop like $200 on an aim or scuff controller if you really want to, or if you already have one, that's cool too. But I would recommend, like, if you're brand new to this, if you're just starting out slide canceling, I would say you definitely can go the tactical route. You just got to get used to it, man. I'm telling you guys, practice makes perfect. And you know, the good thing about games and video games is you can just hit a couple buttons and it works, right? So just keep practicing, and you'll be a slide cancel pro in no time. Next, we're gonna slide cancel into the keyboard and mouse slide cancel tutorial, and we're gonna go over that. So remember, we hit crouch, crouch, jump. That's pretty much the basis of how to slide cancel. Really easy. Crouch, crouch, jump. I know I've said that like 85 times, but I'm gonna keep saying it to like just get it in there and tell you, make you learn that it's just that. It's that easy. Crouch, crouch, jump. Crouch, crouch, jump. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna change the general to keyboard mouse. Same thing with keyboard and mouse and the movement. You definitely, again, want to make sure that your slide behavior is on tap. And then you want to make sure that you have tactical sprint on. Now, with PC players, I feel like you don't really get too much of an auto sprint. I mean, you do have some players that do run auto tac sprint. I recommend it. But you're going to see, I feel like, more of a player base that does not use the auto tactical sprint, which is perfectly fine. You're just going to be hitting a lot more buttons in that case to sprint. So what I recommend for just movement purposes, throw the sucker on auto tac sprint. Like, it's not going to hurt. I mean, if you're in Warzone especially, if you're in Rebirth Island, whatever it is, throw that on because your movement's going to be take a huge jump. I'm telling you guys. I tried both. I did without and I did with, and I'm flying through the map. And that's ultimately what I want you guys to do. I want you to fly through the map and just absolutely smoke everybody that comes across your path. So, oh, hey, the match ended. All right, well, let's jump into the next one. Oh, my goodness.
2,000 years later.
All right, here we go. We're back into it, all right? Look at that. Slide, slide, jump. Crouch, crouch, jump. Same thing with mouse and keyboard. Same thing. Crouch, crouch, jump. And the cool thing about this is I can even, like, since I have auto tacked on, I don't need to have my thumb on the shift button. I don't need to have it on the shift button for sprint. Okay? So that is how you do it. Crouch, crouch, jump. Crouch, crouch, jump. And one other really cool thing is you could see that it also keeps your auto tac sprint going. So if I run, crouch, crouch, jump, and I'm back in auto tac sprint. The way you can tell that you're in auto tac sprint is when your gun goes up, baby, like that. So that means you're in auto tac sprint. After a little bit, of course, you drop your gun down and you just get a little bit slower. So when you are slide canceling, you could see that I have pretty much auto tac sprint on nonstop. So that is the way to do it. Crouch, if you have crouch set to C on keyboard, you just hit C, C, space. Now, with this and pretty much everything, you know, practice makes perfect. But these are the basic slide canceling tips on just starting out. You know, maybe you're brand new to slide canceling, because there's a lot more that goes into slide canceling. You can do slide canceling for longer periods of time. You can do it for shorter periods of time. So there's even, you know, just different lengths of how long you need to slide cancel for. You can slide cancel into a jump shot, you know, if you wanted to do that. See, like, you know, if you slide cancel and then jump, whatever. there's a lot of different things you can do with it, but ultimately this is the basic tutorial on how to slide cancel, and of course, practice makes perfect. Anyways, I hope this helps you guys out. Again, practice, practice, practice. What you could do is you could just hop into a private match on Modern Warfare, like myself here, or you can hop into a plunder game, whatever. Just practice, all right? Practice your slide canceling, and I'm telling you guys, it's really easy to get down if you don't know how to slide cancel. It's really easy to get down, you know? So, I mean, if I could do it, you could do it, ultimately. I mean, I'm not no COD pro or anything, so if I'm doing this stuff, you're able to do it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!